All right, ready to go here. Edmundo's. Sosa stands in for the Phillies. And the home opener is underway. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up. Strikes. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Ball, hot.
And a big swing and a miss. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bregman takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's Trey Turner.
Up.
2 down, nobody on.
That's off the corner.
And it is 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2. Swing and a ground ball. Swanson can't field it cleanly. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the speedy runner is on at first. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Oh.
On the ground. That's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. In there safely.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Bryce Harper in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Struck him out. Dansby Swanson stands in. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Ground ball to Bohm. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Alex Bregman.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Just missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This one in the air, center field. Leon settles under this one, takes it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And it's a 1. Back here at the friendly confines. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto.
Ball one.
Realmuto getting the starting catcher, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was a third-round pick back in 2010. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, and there's one down. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swings through that. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. And delivers outside. Steele. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him.
Can't glove it cleanly. So the Philly batting order. Turns over. Edmundo Sosa digs in now.
Oh.
The 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Here comes Leon. He'll score easily. And they take a 3-run lead. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Corner settles underneath it. Out. Number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Nope,
Turner up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Strike. Woo.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Sosa coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Now it's Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Turner runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
That's a ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 3-1. Ground ball left side. Bregman to first. That'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Carson Kelly. Luzardo, he's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much.
No, that's a ball.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Man aboard on the leadoff single. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 away. One out, man at first. Ian Happ up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Strike 1.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. The 2-run shot. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. 1 out. Runner at second. And next is the designated hitter. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. And now they trail by 1. He boots it. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Dangerous hitter at the plate, and Alex Bregman. Check swing. He held up, and that's ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn.
Turner with the throw to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here at Wrigley Field, on to the 3rd inning. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tied at 4. On the ground. And foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Otto Kemp getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. 2 down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh!
Guides, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. In the air to left center. And that ends the inning. On to the 4th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Tied at 4. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Next to hit, Pedro Leon. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging. Trying to move him over here. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Go ahead run on base. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. Hard liner. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Tag.
No,
He's
he's in there. Safe.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swing and he popped it up. That's out number 2. Up steps Trey. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jacob Webb.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that's the 3rd out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the sweeper catches the plate. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Line to left, and that's just foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. To third. Fair ball. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. Leone gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Safe. And they take the lead. Swanson digs in. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Inside corner for a strike. And the count's even at 2. This one in the air right field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Reaching for it. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Can't make contact with the sweeper. There's a strike. Webb, a 6'2" righty, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Got him swinging. Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one misses. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base. JT Realmuto steps in. This one in the air center field for Armstrong. Under it. 2 away now. Stepping in, Otto.
Pitching for Philadelphia, number 38, Steven Kwan.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The flip in time. Got it. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Out towards left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One up, one down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now Carson Kelly. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 0-1. And that's a little bit high.
That's a ball.
Next one misses. Ball 3. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's a base hit. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Top 6. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
Nope, that's away.
And that skips into dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And now 2-2. In the air, left side. Pat on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down. So up next, Pedro Leon. So now a pinch hitter, Brandon Marsh. Looking to start something with one gone. Brandon Marsh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. 1 down, Phillies down a run. There's a strike. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. And a foul ball. Here's 0-1.
Ball.
That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Kyle Schwarber. Caleb Thielbar on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
The 1-0. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. And that one hit 97 on the gun. This one in the air center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He makes the grab, one down. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. This to third. Boom. Throws to first in time. And now Michael Busch. That's out to center field. Marsh under it. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the seventh. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Whoa.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One away. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's down and in.
Strike. Woo.
Just
that's
missed.
a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. The Cubbies holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to center field. That gets down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 goal. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Phil Maton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close.
Oh, look at this. Here's one.
He's out.
Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Hit in the air, center field. Corner should have this one. Base hit. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And now Adolis Garcia. That flips the corner. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have.
And he could hold. Bottom of the 7th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Number 17. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and that is foul. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed. Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down. Now Pete Crow Armstrong. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 down. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. So back to the top. The order. Here's the short. So they turn to their closer, Jhoan Duran. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. 1 out. Runner at second. Alex Bregman, the next to hit. That's ripped into the outfield. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Pickoff move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Outside. And there's the ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next pitch is outside. Ball 3. And there's a strike on the outside corner. This one in the air right field. That gets by him. 1 run is in. Now around second, going for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job. Staying tall on the backside.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Brad Keller.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it.
And that will end the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That one inside. Ball.
For Philadelphia, number 5, Bryson Stott.
Left field. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. 1 out. Runner at second. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. And that's downstairs. And the count is 2-0. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Runner tags and will move up to third. Trey Turner at the corner. Fielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dives and it gets by. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And there's the strike. Tap to first. Bush. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. He's already homered in this game. On the ground right side. Stop. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. 1 down. And now the DH. In the air to left center. March moving under it. And there are 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Bunts it in the air. Nice grab as he reached down to make the... On the north side of Chicago, John. So a lefty out of the pen, Luke Little. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ball.
The Cubs trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. That's off the mark. 3-1. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Stephen Kwan stands in for the Phillies. Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. That's inside. And that's ball 2. Tying run at the plate. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit.
Daniel Palencia into the game.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that is out of play. Harper over at second. Real Muto at first. 1 gone. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. That's inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Outside. And it's 2-2. Corner. Acrobatic throw for 1. That's a double play.